there was really this desire from employers to not just train and prepare people, but once they're in their jobs, we need to keep them.
What were some of the main issues around retention that you were hearing from employers at the start?
People's personal issues are affecting their job, right? And so that could be, legitimate things like childcare concerns, housing issues, financial issues, transportation. Those are some of the big ones that, especially in a job where someone's maybe working at minimum wage or a little bit higher, they may not get a good benefit package or something like that. So they're scraping by working 40 plus hours a week or multiple part-time jobs, and then they're losing out on a lot of the benefits that a social services or other community resources might offer them. And so they're actually losing more by working. And so those kinds of issues were constantly weighing on, I think, the majority of people working those entry-level jobs, low-wage jobs that really we need for industry and human services and healthcare and those kinds of industries to really thrive.
Yeah, and so how does the model work? How do you work with these employees to help them stay in the jobs?
So what's unique about the Employer Resource Network is that we bring together a group of employers that pay a share or a shared cost for having a success coach on site. Knowing their backgrounds and issues, we know that the driving force for them is relationships. It's building trust. And so, a lot of companies, whether it's traditional EAP program or other services and benefits that an employer might offer, haven't been able to answer that need, which is, you can give me the greatest benefit package in the world, but if I can't see and trust somebody, then I'm not going to access those benefits. But it's built on that credibility that this person is here week in and week out. They're helping my coworkers solve problems. They can help me solve problems too.
And how do you convince an employer to invest in a success coach, especially when they might already be investing in EAP or other HR programs?
We're able to speak to the pains that employers are facing. If you're looking at this workforce, this entry-level workforce, low-wage workforce, high-stress workforce, they're going to have these kinds of issues. And so it becomes a very easy entry point. And then as you build out kind of the real-time, week in and week out solutions that a coach can offer, and then some of the supplemental solutions that being a part of this network of employers offers is pretty cool too.
Yeah, you mentioned that one program that helped train entry-level to more supervisory positions.
Yeah.
In general, are the success coaches also helping people who are managers and are higher up?
A success coach is available to all employees across the organization. And so, about 80% of the work that a coach does is with that targeted population, but then the 20% is everything else, from CEOs all the way down to managers and supervisors. So we've worked with a couple CEOs who have been managing either long-term care for their parents or college loans or something like that. And so even, accessing resources through a coach for that kind of top level executive is another way that a success coach brings value to them, the business as a whole.